So I know this video might come as a surprise to a lot of you guys and to my IRL friends who are watching this video, probably, I don't know, because I've been using Unity for the past few weeks, and I've been working with it and stuff like that, and a lot of people thought that I liked using Unity or something like that, and today I'm here to explain why that's not the case anymore, and why I have permanently returned to Godot, permanently, forever. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the first reason why, and that is because I honestly am more known and more used to the Godot interface and the Godot system of how things work. For example, the tile map system. In Unity, it is so much more complex and tangled up than in Godot. In Godot, all you have to do is you just add a tile map layer, and then you create a new tile map and you just edit the tile map. In Unity, you have to create a empty game object, and then you have to go to Window, 2D, Tile Palette. You have to go through this entire process of creating a brand new tile palette. Then you have to go and create another sort of game object, which you do by right-clicking on the hierarchy and then going to 2D and then tile map, and then it creates like a new grid and a tile map, and then you have to edit it somehow, and it's so twisted and convoluted. I'm not saying it's bad for everyone. Of course, for people who are used to this, or for people who like using Unity, this won't be a problem and they're actually more used to it. But for people like me, who are used to more simple game engines and who are used to more simple UI and mechanics and stuff like that of said game engines, then that is a absolute pain in the ass. I have been making a game right now, a platformer game, basically a remake of one of my older projects which I did, and now I'm doing it so that I can release it, and it has been such a big pain. I literally sat down a few days into programming that game, and I just told myself, bro, I would have been finished with this game like days ago with Godot. And with Unity, I'm stuck here on literally the most simplest of things. And yeah, overall, my first point is that I'm more used to the Godot UI and basically the Godot system and how things work in Godot. Secondly of all, why I have permanently forever switched back to Godot is because of the programming language. Godot uses a programming language called GDScript, which is based off of Lua and Python, but mostly Python, and Unity uses C#. Now, it's safe to say that almost anyone who knows at least a little bit about programming or programming languages at all should know that Python, Lua, and C# are definitely not the same programming languages, and switching to them is not an easy task. The third reason why I have permanently forever switched back to Godot is mainly because of the fact that Godot is open source and free. Now, what is so good about this? Well, for example, if it's completely free, then of course that means that there's no features behind a paid wall. Unity has like 100 different paid versions or paid plans or subscriptions which you can subscribe to, and even like 90% of those subscriptions don't give you everything that the Unity engine has to offer. In Godot, it's as simple as just clicking one button on their website and boom, you have downloaded the Godot file. You just extract the zip file that comes with it, you put that file, basically the extracted exe, wherever you want to, boom, you have the Godot engine, the entire Godot engine fully and truly on your computer with all its might and capabilities. Not only that, but it's also open source, which means that, for example, if something isn't to my taste, or if something hasn't been added yet and I want to add it myself as soon as possible, then it then it is actually possible to do that, because Godot is a mostly community-driven game engine, which means that the community itself also works on the features inside of the game engine, besides the main devs and the main team behind the game engine as well. Which is extremely cool, because Godot can then accommodate to the game developers, and because there's no money to be earned from it besides from some fundraisers or some donations and stuff like that, which the team behind Godot gets, there's really no way that they can actually get blinded by the money and success, if you guys know what I'm trying to say. Which is yet again, at least in my opinion, another absolutely gigantic step up from Unity. Now, these were my 3 main points. I know I have a lot of way smaller points, but if I was to say and explain all of those points, then this video would have probably been like 5 hours. So these are my main 3 biggest points / reasons to why I have switched back to Godot forever, permanently. Because I want to concentrate on only one game engine which I actually feel like is made for me and which I actually feel comfortable inside of. And after around 1 to 2, maybe even more years of testing and experimenting around and learning, and or at least trying to learn different game engines, then I really, truly and fully feel like that I have actually managed to find the game engine that truly suits me. Now, yes, of course, literally everything I have said in today's video is only my opinion and my thoughts. I am really interested to see what your thoughts are, so make sure to type them in the comments down below if you want to. And just, when you're typing your own opinion, have some peace in mind and remember that this is only my opinion, and that I am never ever forcing anyone else to think the same way as me.